Okay, so I've gotten a few responses and quite a few inboxes on how to set up my phone. I don't know if you're familiar with my videos. You've seen where I've got custom sound bites, for certain things the phone does, as well as my S Pen sounds. And a lot of people want to know how to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a quick little tutorial on how I did it. What you're going to need is, any sound editing program. You can get a free one on the internet and just Google search, sound editor, and you'll get a bunch for free. It doesn't really matter which one, but you're going to want to be able to obviously edit and then convert to an OGG audio format, which is what the phone is going to be using. And then from there, that's it. You just record your sound or edit your sound. The most important thing is renaming it to what the file association is supposed to be with the phone so it'll recognize it. And then you just drag it and drop it into the right folder. And that's pretty much it. You can put any sound you want. So I'm going to go through and show you. It's kind of an impromptu tutorial, so bear with me. I just put in the new Jedi X18 ROM, which I'm loving it. I know the Jedi ROM comes with its own sounds for the lightsaber, but I actually didn't use them. I prefer the Sith lightsaber sounds, as they sound more aggressive than the Jedi, so I swapped them out. I'm going to be using the file explorer called Explore, which in my opinion is the best one to use. It's far more versatile as the ones that I've seen. So first off, I got to find my files, which I have everything in Dropbox. I do most of my stuff on the computer and put it in my Dropbox to access it anywhere I want. So let's find my audio files. Where did I put them at? Phone stuff, sound effects, and it should be under lightsaber sounds. Here we go. Oh, no, wrong one. Galaxy Note 2 format. That's it. So we've got, the lightsaber pin, custom charger connection, and a power on. Whenever my phone gets connected to external power, it plays this sound.
We are now running on emergency backup power.
Which is Jarvis from...
We are now running on emergency backup power.
Pretty neat. And then whenever my phone turns on, from power off, it plays this. Now that's to coincide with my boot animation. And then I've got, lightsaber sounds. This is the primary one I use is this one. This is the Sith. Wrong one. That's the sheathing. I want the detach. That's the one I used to pull out my pin, and which you'll notice is not the same one from the Jedi ROM. So take note, the naming of this file, was it PEN_ATT_NOTI1.OGG. All you have to do is take the file that you make. It could be anything from Peter Griffin screaming or your own personal voice saying something. As long as it's named this specific file name and is an OGG format, you can use it and copy it and it'll work. So now that we know where my files are, this is where you're going to download them to. Let's see here. Obviously, you need to be rooted in order to have the access to these files. But you're going to go under your root directory. And then once you're under your root directory, you're going to find your system folder. Keep going to your system folder. You're going to find media, which is right here. And then you've got audio. So under audio, you're going to find UI, user interface. And this is where you're going to want to paste them. This is what has all your sounds for the different UI triggered events that happen with the phone. So the directory you're going to want to transfer to is going to be obviously root file, system, media, audio, UI. Look for those, and that's where you're going to find it. Now, just to show you, if we scan down a little bit, we'll come up to right there. See, pen note 1 OGG. That's the file as it rests on my phone. This is the file that's on my Dropbox account. There's my phone. So you can go through here and look at some of the other sounds that are on here, like my charger connection.
We are now running on emergency backup power.
It's Jarvis. What's one that I didn't change? My dock. Okay. this dock. You can change all this stuff. I mean, it's really easy once you figure it out. Just undock, dock. Where's my one for power? That one's actually kind of funny. I don't think it's on here. Oh, well, I'll get back on track. So what we're going to do is just going to copy and paste everything on here. So now that we know what directory we're in, we go back to our Dropbox account, highlight the files that you want to move, and let's go ahead and do the connection as well. Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot it's in a different directory. Okay, so we're going to take all these files and we're going to copy them over here, right? So once we've got them highlighted, we've got them checked, you just press the copy button. And when it does, what it's going to do, it's going to ask you to verify, you know, what file you want to put it in, which is the System Media Audio UI. And then I never click on Move Mode because then it deletes the source, which I don't want to do in case I want to use them again or modify them. So you click OK, and now it's going to ask, do you want to overwrite? Now, for those of you who like the original files, and if you think you may use them again, I would suggest making a backup copy and storing them somewhere in the event that you want to keep them and use them again some other time. Or you can just take the file and rename it and just put a 1 in the very beginning of it. By putting a 1 in the very beginning of the name, the phone will no longer be able to recognize it and it won't play it. So you can still have the file there, but not have to worry about deleting it or overwriting it. Just make sure you do that first before you do this step. So we're going to do it for all of them, and then we're going to overwrite every single one. And that's what it's doing now. It's just replacing and copying my files from my Dropbox that I've made to the correct file on the phone. Okay, so now that that's done, that's it. I mean, it'll work the second it's done transferring. The files are replaced and it's good. You don't even need to reboot or anything. I would urge you, you know, if you're going to be doing this kind of stuff, you know, back up your phone. Make you know, I use Titanium Backup. Awesome program. I also use Twerp, TWRP, which is my recovery for my phone. Definitely make a backup before you start messing around with your root directory, because you could literally brick up your phone and not be able to recover it, and that would be bad. And I don't want you coming on my on my page blaming me for you screwing up something. So yeah, just keep in mind, do active backups and do them often. You know, take a look at some of the other sounds. There's tons of sounds in here. You can customize your phone however you want to do it. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to be hosting these lightsaber pins as well as my charger connection. I'll put a link on the YouTube video, and I'll keep it active for a while. So I mean, it's not very large. If anyone wants to download them, you're welcome to try them out. I may be doing more videos like this just on some of the stuff that I've done with my phone in the future. I didn't realize people actually wanted to know, so I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks.